Good morning, students. As in the previous video, we have discussed about total utility and marginal utility. Today, we will discuss the relationship between total utility and marginal utility by this graphical representation. As I have already discussed that marginal utility will decrease from the beginning. Here you can see marginal utility is decreasing from the beginning, and at this point it's 0, and after this when it's decreasing away it's negative. Okay, but in the total utility it's increasing from the beginning. At particular time it remain constant and then start decreasing. So the relation between marginal utility and total utility will be when marginal utility will be 0, when marginal utility will be 0, total utility will be at maximum. And when marginal utility start decreasing, it start to be negative, the total utility will start decreasing. So this is the relation between marginal utility and total utility. Now just move to the law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility. The law states that as a consumer consumes more and more unit of a commodity, marginal utility derived from each successive unit goes on diminishing. It's very simple to understand. Suppose you are very thirsty and you have consumed one glass of water, and that will give you the extreme satisfaction. But that particular water has decreased your thirst a little bit. Now if you consume one more glass of water, the satisfaction level will be there, but it's not the same as the first glass. Now you have consumed the third glass, the satisfaction level will decrease further, and if you have consumed one more glass, suppose fourth glass, that's enough for you. Now if you again consume a fifth glass, that will be harmful to you, and that will not be beneficial. At that time the marginal utility will go in the negative side. So that's the law of marginal utility. At this point, a stage comes when marginal utility becomes 0, like here. At this time total utility is maximum. Here you can see total utility will be maximum if the consumer consumes beyond this stage. If after this stage you will consume anything, that will not be beneficial. At that time utility became negative and total utility started to fall. Here you can see that this is negative value and this started falling. So this is the law of marginal utility. Here you can see marginal utility is 10, total utility will be 10. Marginal is 8, total will be 18. Marginal is 6, total will be 24. Marginal is 4, total will be 28. Marginal is 2, total is 30. So this is the law of diminishing marginal utility. Marginal utility decreases from the beginning, and at a particular point of time it becomes 0, and after that it will be negative. Assumptions of law of diminishing marginal utility. Let's move to the assumptions. First, a standard unit of measurement is used. A standard unit of measurement should be used. If you are thirsty and a particular person is giving you water by a drop to drop, so that is not the standard. Due to that your thirst will not decrease, it will increase. So there should be a standard measure which is used. Next, homogeneous commodity should be same. If first glass is given to you of water and the second glass is given to you of cold drink, and or ruafza. So that will be that will give you more satisfaction. So homogeneous commodity should be used. Means similar commodity should be used every time. Then continuous consumption. Continuous consumption should be there. If you have taken a glass of water at this time, the second glass of the water will be consumed by you after that particular one. There should not be any time gap. So suppose you have taken a glass of water at this time and the second glass of water you will consume after 2 hours. So at that time law of diminishing marginal utility will not work. Then mental and social condition of the consumer must be normal. If any person is mad or anything else at that time that law of marginal utility will not be helpful. The units will be not be helpful. So this is it for today's class. We will meet in the next video with some new topics, and in few videos this chapter will be completed. Till then, keep learning, keep studying, and if you find any doubt and any query, you can ask. We will be there to help you out in all your needs. Till then, bye bye students.